Yeah, she wasn't feeling so good, so hopefully it's nothing. Hopefully it's nothing major.
What did you see from Aaliyah in her return? I assume she's still feeling good. What did you see from her on the court?
She gave us a real spark. Um, Obviously getting on the offensive glass, and I thought her activity defensively was really good. She took a hard fall on the, on her butt in front of our bench and bounced back up and played. So I take that as a good sign, but haven't had a chance to really check in with her yet.
Asia held her to no points in the first half for 15 overall. What was working on that end? How did you kind of crack the code there?
By sending a lot of people at her, and we just tried to not let her get going early. I've seen enough of her movies to know what happens when you let her get going. So just tried to make it hard, but some other people made us pay.
You took 16 threes in the first half and then only 2 in the third quarter. Was it more their defense tightening up on that, or do you feel like you guys got away from it, or both?
Definitely their defensive adjustments, but at the same time, we foul a lot. And so every time we foul, they get to set their defense and be organized. If we don't foul, even if they score, we get to jump in and run it at them and make them make decisions at full speed. We have to stop fouling.
Overall, Eric talked about kind of limiting some of those opportunities for Vegas early in the game. How do you think you guys did in the first half, and maybe if you were able to sustain it?
Which opportunities? I'm sorry.
Well, on the pregame, we were talking about limiting them, trying to get them set up there.
Oh, I thought we did a good job for a while, and then when our offense got a little scattered, I thought our transition defense slipped, which is pretty normal. But I thought there were opportunity or periods of the game where we could have done a better job. Like there was a couple plays where we turned it over and the ball's out of bounds, and we were not switched on enough as the ball changed into the courts, and all of a sudden somebody's rim running past us.
Steph's had a really good stretch of games here for you guys. Another one where she just lights out behind the corner. What are you doing to try and set her up and give her those opportunities? And how's that translating to the playoff court?
I mean, people are scouting her. Everybody knows she can shoot, so just trying to find some new ways to free her up a little bit. She's obviously in a good rhythm, trying not to say too much to her and let her just, it's like a baseball hitter on a hot streak. You just don't say much and keep it moving. I think there's probably a couple opportunities tonight that we could have found her in a little better positions and gotten her a few more shots.
With Aaliyah matching up against Asia for a lot of games, what was the decision like to put her on her? How did you think she did with that, kind of matchup?
And she did well for the first time. I mean, first time playing against her. It's tough. Asia's a problem. If you put a big on her, she's quick enough to go by him. If you put somebody smaller, she can just rise up and shoot over the top of them. So, Aaliyah's not 6'5", but she's strong and pretty quick. So we just tried to tell her stay in front and make her shoot over the top. Don't foul.
How frustrating is it to have such a great first half and hold Asia Wilson to no points in the third quarter, and then you still come away with a double-digit loss?
I'm frustrated mostly with our offense and our offense in the second half, and our kind of lack of purpose on some of our possessions, and then our fouling.
Was there anything specific that changed offensively? I mean, you said that the offense was more scattered in the second half, but did you notice anything specific as to why things changed as it did?
I mean, Vegas made some changes. They went a little smaller. They tried to bait us into picking on mismatches a little bit more, and I thought we got bogged down in that. And then I don't know, more times than I would like, when we were calling a set, we broke the play, and those didn't turn out very well.
What kind of challenges did they provide?
Well, Chelsea Gray looked back to her best tonight. They're both good passers. They're both good scorers. They can score at all three levels. Chelsea made some, kind of vintage Chelsea Gray shots tonight, step backs over a contest. Jackie got going right off the bat. So it's tough to cool somebody like that off once they're going.
Thanks, E.
All right, thanks, guys.
All right, we are going to start with in-person questions.
Some presents there.
Oh, yeah, it's fine. It's nothing.
Aaliyah, just for you, how is it being back, your first game in 10 days? How is it getting out there again?
It felt so good to be back out there with the team. Felt like I wasn't able to contribute as much as I could on the bench. So just even stepping out there for the first sub, it was pretty cool.
What was kind of the process for you of, working your way back?
Just keep doing the things that I'm expected to do, doing the things I do well. And I think that I did that. But not the result that we wanted. But I think that we executed some of the stuff that we wanted to in the first half. Just gotta make sure we do that for full 40 minutes.
Both of you just, defending Asia, she scoreless in the first half, had a really, tough night overall for her team. What do you both think was working well defensively on her?
I think just loading the ball. I mean, they did a great job walling up, not fouling her. But I think everyone did a really good job of just like loading, making every shot difficult for her. And then just reacting from that. Yeah.
Steph, what kind of changed in the second half for you guys shooting 62%? Indeed, really been some good looks in the first half and then second half. We didn't see that.
Yeah, I mean, they made an adjustment with the way they were guarding screens and their defense in general. They made some adjustments, and I don't think we just didn't get as good shots. I think when we get really open shots, we're a really great team. We make them, but they made our shots a little bit more difficult in the second half, and I'm not sure we read the defense as well. So we just got to be better at that.
Their coverage on you, what were you seeing tonight out paper when you defensively?
In the first half, they weren't doing much. They weren't switching. They were just kind of showing and getting back. And then in the second half, definitely more peel switches. So we just got to learn how to play out of switching.
Went up against Dave Wilson for the first time.
Yeah. It was pretty cool because someone we've been watching on TV and actually get to compete against them. It was pretty cool. I got my buckets on her and I locked up a little bit, but then she got her buckets on me too. So it was just yeah, it was just a good competitive game. So I love that matchup. She's such a dominant player. Longer, taller, stronger than me. So it was a bit of a challenge for me. So I like challenges, and I think that it was fun competing against her.
Getting to do that so early in your career, do you feel like that potentially sets you up as you've gone against Major Wilson, what to do maybe?
In terms
Like,
of like next game?
is it better?
Yeah, for sure. Any individual matchup, I feel like I learned from. So that the next time we match up against this team, we'll be more prepared. But as Steph said, it wasn't just one-on-one defense the whole game. It was a team effort on the defensive end, and I think that we did very well of just forcing other people to create and forcing other people to make shots.
Steph, just curious, it seemed like it was kind of a snowball effect of things in the second half with just how things went for you guys. How do you prevent those sort of snowball type events from happening? Just because it seemed like, I guess when you guys wanted to go on a run or whatever it is, just nothing really went right in that regard.
Yeah. Someone taught me something called a pattern interrupt, and I think we have to be better at something like that. Like, we're doing the same mistakes over and over. The next person has to do something different. It's like when someone fouls, the next person fouls. And then someone takes a bad shot, the next person takes a bad shot. It's like, we just have to be better at, if you're the next person, to do something different, right? Or if you're the same person, to at least not make the same mistake twice. And I think that's something, we're a little bit of a younger team, and I think that's just growing and learning from each experience.
That when you're playing as a team that has, two high caliber shot blockers, do you feel like a greater responsibility to shoot threes against them to draw them out and keep them on?
Yes and no. I think I feel like that with every team, to be honest with you, is just drawing my defender out as much as I can. It opens up the lane for Aaliyah, my Julie and A, just to get downhill. So, hopefully I just keep shooting with confidence and hoping they keep going in.
But that's what she does. So I don't think she needs to switch it up.
Paige and AZ both at the game today. What did it mean to you to have those familiar faces here to watch you at home?
Yeah, it's cool. They told me that they're gonna pull up, and I said make sure you wear a good fit because I know you're gonna get on TV and they're gonna represent well. But no, it's just cool that UConn, it's just a sisterhood, and even the relationships that you build when I was still in college, it still lasts. So they're my couple of my best friends, and to have them there courtside. I didn't see Paige courtside, but I saw AZ courtside.
It's
means a
weird
lot.
they didn't tell me they were coming.
Oh.
It's fine.
Oh,
I'm just not friends with them.
when did
No,
you
I'm just kidding.
graduate?
I know. It's fine. We're famous. All good?
All good.
Cool.
Thank
I got my
you.
grid software. Take that. Thank you. Bye, guys.